Guys, am I audible? Saurabh?
Yes,
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Saurabh, please admit people who are joining the meeting. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. You're audible. Just a second. We
Okay.
are, yeah.
So, hi guys, good evening. Sorry for delay. We were just waiting for other members to join. Okay. Today we will be discussing one very important point on debt investment. Okay. So many of you know that right now Nifty is trading at near to 12,000 level. Okay, which is near to pre-COVID level. So whenever Nifty is just a 10% away, okay, from its peaks, okay, usually a wealth managers in an industry, what they do, they start moving little bit investment of their clients to debt investment. Okay, but in debt also, what happened in last 6 months, the interest rate have come down sharply across globe. Okay, and India is also witnessed the same thing. Okay, before the 1 year certificate of deposit, which used to trade at 7.2%, okay, it is trading at 3.9%. What is the FD rates of SBI? Okay, 1 to 3 years, it is standing at 5.3%. Okay, 3 to 5 years, it is at 5.1% FD rates. So you should be looking for a better opportunity in debt segment, right? So what is the opportunity available in debt segment? We will be discussing that one today. So I discussed this slide last 2 3 weeks back when I was discussing about the product deck. So one thing I told you, okay, the highest yield spread. What is yield spread? Whenever GSEC is trading at certain level, okay, what is the deviation of these securities? AAA paper, AA paper, okay, single A paper, or A plus paper, okay. So that spread deviation is highest in AA and A category papers. So that makes little bit risky as well, right? So if you remember, in the month of March, everybody was selling these low rated papers, right? That is why there was a severe uh, 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 pressure on debt market, because everyone in the industry, they were selling the low credit papers, which is if you look in detail, the credit risk fund they were avoiding that time. Okay, because there was a shutdown, they were not sure about what is going to happen, some of the businesses, low rated businesses, and there was an issue with the IDFC, okay, Yes Bank, okay, DHFL, okay. So these issues popped up a selling pressure in debt investments, especially in credit risk fund. So what has changed in last 2 3 months? Okay, if you see, government is infusing a lot of liquidity into the debt markets, not only debt markets, in the financial segments, financial institutions. So that has stabilized the credit availability issue which was there before. Okay, and now the credit is easily available for many of the business houses, especially when it comes to debt market. The main participants are banks, financial institutions, government, and all. Okay, so NBFCs also. So especially in this AA category, A plus category, the NBFC is the major player in this segment. For example, I'll tell you, Shriram Transport Finance, it's a AA paper. Okay, there are many NBFCs, small NBFCs, which are catering in a small segment in their own particular states. Okay, they are very active in a lending business, and they are the main participants in debt markets who will be raising these papers. So when I say the highest yield spread is available in these papers, so we should be looking for these investments in debt. Okay, so what opportunities you have? See, first, highest yield spread is available in credit risk. Okay, and in a debt itself, credit risk fund is the riskiest fund right now. Okay, after that, second highest yield spread is available on a medium duration bond. So I'll tell you why medium duration bond is having a highest second highest yield spread in the market. So before March, okay, before March 2020, there was interest rate coming down. if you see, okay, from 2019 onwards, the interest rate were coming down. Okay, so when interest rate comes down, okay, usually long duration bond shoots up, the value of the long duration bond goes up. That's how people made very good amount of money in long term bonds, especially government bonds, which are considered 10 years 30 years long term bonds. Okay, when interest rate coming down, the bond value shot up. Okay, and if you just a second. Okay, so what happened to the medium duration bond? So in this time, okay, what happened when interest rate were coming down, usually the highest appreciation will be at the long duration bond, second highest appreciation should be at the medium duration bond. But due to issues in the economy, we were having yes bank issue, we were having hd DIFL and IDFC issue. Okay, so due to that, when interest rate were coming down, the medium duration bond value did not go up as expected. Suppose it used to, it should go around 100 basis point up. It went only 20-30 basis point up. That's why the as expected, when interest rates were coming down, the value of that medium duration bond did not go up as expected. So that is the main reason right now, okay, the medium duration is having a second highest yield spread in debt segment. Okay, so whenever you are looking for investments, let's say, okay, right now we have one debt portfolio in our product deck. Okay, we have short term that doesn't affect much with the interest rate movement, so that is why we have kept it. But when you are constructing portfolio, if your client is not having any requirement of liquidity, you can just remove this one. Okay, we have added dynamic bond. Okay, why we have added dynamic bond? So what dynamic bond says, okay, whenever in the economy interest rate cycle is coming down, okay, when interest rate is coming down, they hold a longer maturity papers, long duration papers. Whenever there is a interest rate at the lower level, okay, they start reducing long duration bond and start increasing a short term papers in their paper in their portfolio. So it is just like a dynamic fund, okay, which says that whenever Nifty is at a higher level, they will increase the debt fund. Whenever Nifty is at the lower level, they reduce the debt allocation and they increase the equity allocation. Similar way, the in bond market, the dynamic bond also does the same thing and play with the interest rate. Okay, whenever interest rate at a higher side, they increase the long duration paper. Whenever interest at a lower cycle, okay, they increase the short duration paper. So that is why we have included dynamic bond and one ICICI corporate bond, because if you look in after March 2020, there was a liquidity issue and all. Everybody was selling all these corporate bonds. They don't wanted to hold any corporate bond. Okay, the corporate bond and credit risk funds, they have seen a large outflow in this segment. And as I told, medium duration is having a second highest yield spread. Okay, so what you should be doing whenever you are constructing a portfolio and whenever you have a clients who ask for the better than FD investment, your portfolio should have a medium duration bond, and at present you should include some of the credit risk fund. I'll share you other thing. Okay, what we have done. So if you look at this carefully, okay, so I have analyzed 3 credit risk funds. Okay, I'll give you rationally also why I have selected Kotak credit risk. Okay, ICICI credit risk, one of the best credit risk fund in the market, but we have not selected this fund. Why? I'll tell you. So if you see the orange color here, allocations, these are real estate allocations. Okay, ICICI is having a very large allocation to real estate companies. So what happens whenever there is an economic slowdown? Okay, people are not going freely and buying these long-term commitments like house buying and all. They wait for everything to settle down. Okay, many people lost job, many people saw the salary cuts in last 6 months. Okay, so that is, this is not the ideal time to invest in this fund. Why? They have very high allocation to the real estate segments. Okay, that is why we have avoided ICICI Credit Risk Fund. When we analyzed HDFC, similar case, all the yellow colors, if you look into this, okay, they have a larger allocation to renewable energies. Okay, so energy segment, HDFC is not having real estate allocation, but they have a renewable allocation, higher renewable allocation. So why I do not go with a renewable energy? I'll tell you. So whenever you are traveling on a highway and all, you might see some of the large windmills. Okay, so windmills, if you analyze windmill business carefully, these are the windmills which belongs to politicians on a very large scale. If you analyze that, majority of the stakeholder in that company will be politicians. Why they install this windmills? It's a very easy black money conversion thing in renewable energy. They give, government gives subsidiary, and whenever they are into government like MPs and all, ministers and all, they get easily all this subsidiaries. Okay, so initially they will invest, they get back subsidiaries from government, and government buys this all the electricity whatever they have produced. So these people are having a large allocation to renewable energy. That is why we are avoiding HDFC credit risk. So we found some of the energy allocation in this one, Kotak, but it is very minimal. Okay, when you analyze, it is just around 6 to 7% kind of allocation into HDFC renewable energy. But other papers, they look really good. Okay, quality of these papers are really good. And when you look at the number of securities Kotak Credit Risk is having, it's a 51 funds securities. Okay, what is the modified duration? 2.11. When I say modified duration 2.11, it is less affected by any adverse interest rate movement. If interest rate starts moving up uh, 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 from now onwards, okay, it will have very less impact because they are holding papers which are less than 3 years average maturity. Okay, usually whenever interest rate goes up, the main adverse effect will be on a long duration bonds, and this, since it is a modified duration is at 2.11%, it comes under short term category. Okay, nature wise, so this will have a very a minimal impact on interest rate movement as well. Okay, what is the yield to maturity? So yield to maturity is at 9.16%. So if you assume, okay, nothing will change in next 1 year, government will not rush to increase the interest until unless they see a very good economic trend in the consumption and everything is restoring. Okay,
Prashad,
yeah,
you can hear me?
yes. Am I audible?
Yeah, now you're audible. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. There was some, yeah, there was some problem with internet. So if you hold for next 1 year, okay, these funds, okay, Kotak, okay, so if nothing changes, interest rate will be at the same level. Okay, government is not rushing to increase the interest rate until unless they see some stability in the economy. You will end up making something like 9 to 9.5% in this fund. Okay, when I say you will make 9 to 9%, 9.5% in Kotak Credit Risk Fund in next 1 year, it should not mean that you should be investing entire your portfolio into this fund. So what I'm saying, having a 10% allocation in debt itself, okay, to this fund makes a very good sense, because see, right now Nifty is at a 12,000 level. Okay, how much it might go from here? Okay, it might go further another 10%, right? From here, it will reach around 13,000 and all. Okay, before getting any big correction. I'm just assuming. Okay, so whenever Nifty at this level, it makes a sense to move certain equity allocation to debt investments, especially what I'm saying, credit risk and medium duration bond. Okay, medium duration bond makes a very good proposition for your debt investment, which can return you around near to 9% kind of return in next 1 year. Okay, so yeah, that's all from my side. I just wanted to give you opportunity, what all opportunities are available in the debt segment, and I'm open to answer any queries if you have, guys. Guys, any question on this? Any doubts? Nobody's having any question on this?
Any questions, team? You can put in chat also in case, or else please unmute yourself and then ask any questions if you have.
So right now, how much return is generating liquid funds?
Right now, liquid fund will not generate you more than 5% kind of return, to be frank. 4.5 to 5% kind of return, it will not generate more than that. The yields are really, really at lower side, liquid funds and all. See, what people are doing, people are just looking at the website and what is the past return, okay? And they're based on that, they're investing into debt. Debt doesn't work like that, okay? You cannot rely on past returns. Debt investment always works on what is the interest rate, what is the 10-year yield is giving, and what is the yield spread available in the market. Okay, right now yield spread is highest in
the
credit. Sorry, yeah, go ahead, Ramgiri.
In the previous year, we used to get like 60 rupees to 24 rupees per day for investing 1 lakh rupees in the liquid funds. Now we are getting only 6-7 rupees like that. So 6 rupees, 5 rupees, 4 rupees.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Per 1 lakh.
Yeah, the yields have come down drastically.
In the liquid funds.
Yeah.
Not even 5% you're saying. It is around 3%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is less than 5%, 4.5 to 5% you can expect.
Okay.
Right now, debt segment, see, all this liquid segment, they hold very good quality papers usually. Okay, so that is why the yields have come down drastically.
Any further questions, team? Yeah, Vicky, you have any question?
Yeah, like I just made an investment with these Edelweiss, okay? Edelweiss.
Edelweiss, okay.
Edelweiss, yeah, Edelweiss.
Which fund? Edelweiss, which fund?
Pardon?
So you made investment with Edelweiss. Which fund? Edelweiss, which fund? I'm saying.
I mean, they have 7 funds from where, I mean, I can manage from my own also, and they can also manage. They are both the criteria, and they don't charge me. And they have all the gilt fund, depth fund, equity fund, 250, Nifty, and everything. So 7 funds, and I can go on rotating. So can we offer something like this to the clients which we have?
No, I'm not aware of this product, Vicky, to be frank, because I know you can invest in one fund. If
Yeah.
you give AMC a money and they will be rotating all these investment, I am not sure about that. I never heard this concept before.
Okay. Because I have the detail which they have share with me. I can share with you. You know.
Yeah, please. You can share with.
Yes. Vicky, we can have one-to-one discussion on that part.
Yeah.
Definitely, we will touch with you and we'll have discussion on the same with.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Any further question, team? Anyone?
I think
Yes, I think.
the topic is a little bit confusing for everyone. Debt investment.
Yes. You want to say any? You want to add
But
anything
this is
extra?
the opportunity which is available at a lower risk, at a lower side risk compared to equity. You can generate around near to 9% kind of return for your clients. And Saurabh, please share this.
Yeah. Yes, Prashad, please tell me.
Yeah, you usually share that this one, no, feedback form. Guys,
Yeah,
please do give us a feedback on the at the end of this session, because that will help us to improve our session, and we'll come out with more and more topics like this.
Yes, I have shared it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time, guys. Thank you, Prashad. Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Thanks everyone. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye.
Take care.